We're going. I just pushed the button.
We're live.
Do we have the music? No.
We're live. Are we live?
I think we're live.
Is it Friday?
This Friday.
It's Friday, people. You graduate tomorrow. And I think we've got some intro music coming up here from the Groovers.
We do. And we're. Oh yeah, there we go.
DJ Jazzy Genturo over there.
Is that
Nice.
Incubus?
Little Incubus, right?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You don't know who Incubus is?
No. Never heard that in my life.
You've never heard the song Drive?
Incubus is
No.
that's like a college fraternity that's the mellow song.
I was
It
not
was-
in a college fraternity.
Well,
Fun fact.
Well, it was after I went to college, and I know it.
Well,
it's true.
Where have you been the past, 10, 12 years?
I don't really know how to answer that.
I don't know how to answer that. What is
Not
it, secret?
listening to that.
Are you a secret agent?
I can't tell you that, so I cannot confirm or deny.
All right. Today's show is sponsored by Bessie Designs at Livermore Falls. They're going to be providing all of your uniform and t-shirt needs coming up here when we get back on these sports. So thank you to those guys. We've got some announcements somewhere. Man, a little unprepared today.
It's a high quality show today.
I know. That is not the announcements. That's my Spectrum bill. Anybody wants to pay that? Go ahead. Where did I put those? Well,
Can the camera see that he's rifling through
Oh.
a bunch of
Oh, yeah.
papers?
it's in my pocket.
Yeah.
There we go. We just got some graduation stuff for announcements. Just a few reminders that graduates will be provided a parking pass, the goldenrod ticket, so to speak, and this will be need to be displayed to enter the campus. We'll be entering the campus on the Turner Elementary School entrance down there. Start parking cars at 1:45. That should provide us with enough time to park everyone and get the ceremony started at 3. Everybody must remain in their cars throughout the ceremony, except for the graduate when they get out to receive their diploma. Does not allow for families to sit in the back of pickup trucks or in chairs next to their cars. The Maine CDC and the Maine Department of Education recommend that if car windows are open, that people have a face covering. We'll be providing one 8x10 photograph from the professional photographer to each graduate. We'll have some portable restroom facilities, I believe, up by the track. Everybody should have a pretty good, we've been checking this out, should have a pretty good view of the stage, right? We're kind of set up we're going to be a little behind, we're a little behind where the stage is going to be right now, right? Stage is going to be in the road, kind of out here. People are going to be in the parking lot. There's a pretty good slope to the parking lot. The stage is pretty tall. What do you say, 5 feet? 6 feet? You're helpful today, 5 feet. Oh, we got 5 feet. We have Mr. Shaw. Mr. Shaw, come right on set, man. Come over here. If you stand at the back, I think we can get a 6-foot triangle here going on. We were going through some things about graduation, talking about the parking passes.
Yeah.
How people are coming in. Just give us some reminders, some very important things about tomorrow.
So some very important things about tomorrow. Number one, everybody's entering off the Turner Center Road down by the middle school. We're coming up through. There'll be a parking checkpoint down there right by probably the entrance that goes into the middle school cafeteria. Mr. LaRoche is going to be the point person down there. And we'll be having graduates and their families will come up the road by the middle school and in between the football field and the school, and we're going to have staff members lined up in there wishing everybody well. That's going to be where everybody gets their programs, the graduation program. And then we're going to come into the parking lot and we're going to fill this parking lot full. It's going to be awesome.
How many spaces you got painted out over there?
I currently have 108 or 10 spaces painted out in the parking lot.
And how many people we got
I'll
graduating?
take that back. I have 126 spaces painted out in the parking lot.
How many graduates?
110.
110.
Yep. So we're going to be packing the parking lot full. The stage is going to be basically right behind Mr. Genturo here in the middle of the road and facing up into the back parking lot. I heard you talking about the slope on the parking lot. It's got the amphitheater style parking lot going on here. So feeling really good about it. We're going to have stairs on both sides of the stage. So I'm looking at the parking lot right now, and graduates will come down the right side of the parking lot as you're looking at it, go up onto the stage, get their diploma, There'll be somebody there to snap a pic of them as they go across. They'll come down off the other set of stairs, another picture. They'll go back up the left side of the parking lot, back to their car. And we're going to have staff ushers out there to help make sure everybody knows where they're going. It's going to be, it's coming together. I'm really excited about it.
We're actually going to have a grad cam at the end of the stage as well. So after they snap their pictures, you'll be able to get a little interaction with Morgan Hickson, I think, is running that cam,
I
correct?
think so, yes.
It's
Nice.
the first thing you know in all episode, Morgan. That's awesome. I'm glad you were able to answer that. You know, obviously looking to maintain the dignity of a graduation event in, you know, what are some strange circumstances indeed. So we're hoping to do that. You know, I think a lot of people have put a lot of time in, but you in particular, you know, a lot of planning and out here yourself, you know, painting some of these lines. I was out here the other day watching you guys. So appreciate that hard work. In terms of the teachers, because I know a lot of them probably aren't watching live because they're doing professional development.
Yep.
Although I did see Williamson roller skiing down the road. Whoops, I shouldn't have done that on live TV. But the teachers, where should they park?
They're going to park right out front. So
Right out
staff's
front.
going to park right out in front of the building, come in the main entrance, and doors will be open out in the courtyard where we're going to have everybody's custom mask and marching orders, really, of everybody's got a job. The staff has been overwhelming in regards to their willingness to just jump up and take on whatever job needed to be done. So it's been great.
And the First Lady has been working on the mass over at Dr. Pusson's,
That is
correct?
correct, yeah.
I actually stopped in there this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, I dropped her off a chocolate donut. She likes chocolate.
Yes, she does.
She was pretty appreciative. Yeah, we had a good conversation there. It was good to spend a little time. I am allergic to cats, though, so if I seem a little, you know, a little nasally on the show today, that's why, people. Anything else you could think of that you want to share here before we?
The only other thing we've talked about diplomas and getting back to the people's cars, and then when we're all done, we're going to exit both ways. So everybody's coming in the one way, but we'll have ushers and some security guys to help with everybody leaving, and we'll leave in both directions. So the cars on the right side of the parking lot will go out right to Lower Street, and then the cars on the left side of the parking lot will go back down by the middle school and out where they came in. And the adult ed graduation is happening right after hours, so they'll all be staged down there by the public library in the big parking lot down there. And after we're all gone, they're going to come right in
And come in.
And
we will be producing that as well, people. So you got a busy thing here. So just in terms of the live stream, so you guys know, I think, and Gentera, you can correct me here if I'm wrong. The class stream link, or the class night streaming link, is already up. So we've sent that to school email. So check your school email. You have that link. It goes live at 7 o'clock tonight, and you can watch class night tonight.
Yep.
Right? And then tomorrow we'll be sending out 2 links to your school email. One will be the pregame show that we're going to have going. We're still a little up in the air on when we're going live with that, but we're looking at what did we say, about 1:15?
Somewhere around there,
Ish,
115,
yeah.
130.
Yeah, about 1:15, 1:30. We're going to do about a 30 to 40 minute pregame show. And then the graduation link will go live around 2:15. And you'll kind of, you know, see as we're kind of setting things up, you'll be able to see that. And then at 3 p.m. the ceremony will start and it'll be good. So those links will be going to school emails. But also, if you just go to our YouTube page, just go to YouTube, type in Buzz Media, go to our homepage. You can always find any of our videos there, but the live stream links will be there as well. So if you don't have the link, just go to our homepage.
Awesome.
So that's it. Anything else, Mr. Shaw?
No, I mean we're ready to go. They're coming tomorrow morning, first thing, between 7 and 7:30 to start setting up the stage.
12:30 sound check.
12:30 sound check, and then we're ready to go. And I think it's awesome. Like, we're gonna have transmitting via FM, transmitting the live stream via the YouTube. I mean, come on, how can you do better
Right.
than that?
Right. On the FM dial and on the YouTube dial. So that's going to be good.
High-tech graduation ever.
Yes, yes it is.
All right. Cool.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thanks. See you later.
So I'm a little disappointed in myself. I left my sticky note on my workspace at home, but we do have some news to report. Caroline Bockel Labrie finally had that baby. Olive Lou, a girl. It was under 8 pounds. So Morgan, little social distancing fist bump. We were correct on the under. over 21 inches. We lost on that one. I think Gentura and Davis won on that one. But I wasn't able to obtain any other information than that. So we kind of split on that. The time, I think we hit on the time. I think we were closer than they were. So I'm going to say that we win that over-under contest.
I agree.
But congratulations to Caroline and Dan. Glad that everything went well, and hoping to see those guys soon. So
They did say they were going to be around tomorrow. But
there's a rumor that they might be around tomorrow. We'll see. I
Yeah.
don't know if you could just bring a baby from the hospital to a graduation. Like I don't know if that's allowed. Like I don't know.
It's their second kid, so they're pros now. So
Yeah,
maybe
after the
they're
first
just,
one, you're just like.
I don't
yeah.
have any, so I can't really talk.
It's legitimately whatever with the second one. Like,
By the time you get to the third one, it's like you know.
I'm not diving into that.
Right.
We're done with
So,
it.
I don't know. Like, you're right, though. The care when you get to the second one. Like, I left Sawyer at Shreps one time and pulled away and left. You know? So, like.
As a second child, I feel that, though. Like, I can feel
the
it
lack
slipping.
of love.
Yeah.
It's not a
No,
lack
it's-
of love. It's just that we trust you more.
I'm the favorite anyway, so it's fine.
The youngest is always the favorite.
But I'm not the youngest.
I don't know how my parents love my sister more than me, but they do. It's incredible. Shout out to the Groovers. Thank you for the Incubus. I
Yeah.
think we got a good one on the way out too. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but we'll catch it up when we get to the outro. But thank you to those guys. They've been doing a great job all summer on this show. So that was awesome. We were hoping to get them out live here today, but couldn't make that work. But thanks to them. Congratulations to former principal Patrick Hartnett, and shout out to his daughter Maggie. She was accepted to one of the most prestigious colleges in the United States, Guilford College in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Oh, come on.
Go Quakers!
It's the Plymouth State of the Carolinas.
Baloney, it's like the Bates of the Carolinas. Come on, man. Like Plymouth State. Oh, God. But shout out to Maggie. She's going to Guilford, going to play some lacrosse down there. Congrats to her. I've known her for a long time, so that's awesome. And that brings us to birthdays. If you got a birthday, throw them up in the chat. I don't know if anybody's looking at it, but
Yeah, I
maybe
don't know
Gentura is.
that we have anyone on the
I'm looking
chat.
at the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing in there.
No birthdays.
All right. Anything in there? Are people watching?
Is
this like-
basically Matt
What?
Strong, Davis, and Perron.
Ooh,
They're the
all
ones
right.
in the chat. I'm in the chat.
All right. Shout out to those guys. But we got some birthdays today. Rest in peace from 2018, but his birthday in 1924, George H.W. Bush, Sr., right?
Right.
So that's a cool one.
Herschel Walker.
That one's going to come up again later. Also, passed away in 1945, but born in 1929, the famous Anne Frank. And I was hoping that Davis would talk a little bit about that one, because that's a,
You think I can't talk about Anne Frank?
Oh, talk about Anne
Oh,
Frank.
we got some
Morgan. Let's
birthdays.
do it.
Hold on, gonna
We got
interrupt
some new
that.
talent. Oh, we got some birthdays. What do
We
we
got the Searles twins.
The Searles twins.
Oh, salt
there
and
you go.
vinegar.
Salt and Vinegar. I'm not sure is that their like rap names?
I just
Yeah, give me some cowbell, Gentura. A little cowbell for that. Searles twins. Happy birthday to those girls.
Yeah.
Morgan, drop some Anne Frank knowledge on us.
Well, I don't know what you want to know, but she was part of the Holocaust.
Right.
She was Jewish.
Wrote-
and her
wrote a diary.
Yep. That got published after she died, obviously.
Right.
But she and her family hid out in, I believe, the attic of a house to hide from the Holocaust and the Nazis. But unfortunately, she did not make it through the Holocaust.
Right. So, Anne Frank's birthday today.
That was a bummer.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know why you wanted to
It's a
know
bummer.
about Anne Frank.
Well, it's a bummer of an ending, but it's a famous story.
It is,
and
it
she
is.
certainly deserves to be mentioned.
Yes.
It's a good thing. So, and then also noted that we missed it on Tuesday, but Haley Holbrook's birthday was Tuesday. Haley Holbrook. Apparently, they're towing Gray's truck right now. That's the sound you hear in the background. And then, whoops, I popped off the screen here. And Marv Albert, famous voice of a lot of basketball, Jordan and the Knicks and those days. Yeah, so Marv Albert, 79 today. Happy birthday to Marv. On this day, we have some very important historical events for on this day, Morgan. On this day in 1964, Nelson Mandela was sentenced to life in prison in South Africa.
Well,
He was there for 27 years.
27 years.
27 years.
I haven't seen that movie. It's a good one. Have you seen it?
Which one?
The Mandela movie they put out with him and the soccer team a couple of years ago.
Oh,
getting the thumbs up from parking on the
the
on the side
rugby
over
team.
there.
It's rugby.
Rugby team, yeah, not a soccer team.
Yeah,
rugby team.
I show that in my world class.
Invictus, is
Yep,
that what it's called?
yep. It's a very good movie.
All right, they get that on Netflix. Can I see that on Netflix?
No,
No?
it's not.
All right, I got to find a way to see that one. So, yeah, that was 1964. This one is not historical, but it caught my eye because I'm always impressed by things that I don't think I could do. In 1979, a guy named Kevin St. Onge threw a playing card a record 185 feet.
Wow, that's really far.
That's really far. That's like over 60 yards.
Yeah.
A playing card, 60 yards. You think you think he like frisbee styled it? I see Parkin and Gray trying to do like. I don't think he threw it. Oh, I think it's got to be a.
It's got to be the
Like
frisbee
like that,
snap.
like the reverse frisbee snap, like
yeah,
one of those.
it's got to be.
Man. All right. We used to play that. You ever play that game with baseball cards or a deck of cards or whatever, where you just throw them at each other and like
Yes,
trying to cut
my-
each other's faces with them?
One of my claims to fame, and I like legitimately this happened. My brother and I used to do that all the time, and I stuck one in a closet door. Not like in a crack, but in the wood.
Ooh.
So I bet you could throw it 60 yards.
I couldn't. But because I think I think there's like some science where it was moving fast enough and it hit right between the grain. So like it was a 1 in a like trillion odds
Right.
thing, but it stuck. But this was before cell phones, so I didn't like take a picture.
And before bottle flips.
Right.
Now people are flipping bottles like that.
But I would have been an internet sensation.
Right. So Kevin St. Onge, you're the man. If there was Dude Perfect back then, you would have been in that crew. 1981, Raiders of the Lost Ark premiered. I know
yeah.
that was more of a Davis one because he, loves that movie. And it's a great one, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Is that the one where they open the chest and everyone melts?
I think so.
Yeah.
When I went to, have you guys been to Disney down in Florida?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you go to the where they recreate like the filming of Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Right, and he runs away from the ball and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
I was in it.
Whoa!
Like they chose somebody from the crowd, and like Wyatt took my hand and raised it up, and they're like, "Yeah, you, come on out." So I was in the production.
Whoa.
Yeah,
How'd you like that? That feels like that would cause me anxiety.
It caused me a little bit of anxiety because I'm not a big fan of fire. So like there's a lot of like flames going on, and like people are yelling. Like it got to me a little bit. And then we know that you people like to hear about Kim Jong-un on this show for some strange reason. So in 2018, the Singapore summit between North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and U.S. President Donald Trump happened. So I don't foresee a summit between those guys anytime soon, mostly because I don't think he's still alive.
Yeah, he's definitely not alive.
What do you think, Morgan? Where would you put him on the meter
the
right
meter's
now?
at home, but I don't know. We haven't heard much about him, alive or dead, in a while.
He's definitely dead, playing like heaven basketball with.
Rodman's not in heaven now. Is Rodman dead?
They're both going to the same place. Wherever they're going to the same place. Wherever it is, maybe purgatory, maybe they get their own special place. Like,
Allegedly, I did try to do a little digging on it. Nobody's seen him lately, but apparently he's been putting the pressure on South Korea to do some things to screw with the U.S. So, I'll believe it when I see him in public playing
Yeah,
hoop
that
with
doesn't
Rodman.
even seem like.
No, like that seems.
Like, why can't North Korea do stuff to mess with the U.S.?
do you think
Right.
He's
Kimmy
not
Boy
alive.
can dunk?
No way.
No.
No way. Like on a
No.
6-foot hoop, maybe.
I would give
Maybe not even
anything to
that.
see him dunk on a little Tykes hoop.
No. Yeah. So anyway, Kim Jong Un, he's not around.
Yeah,
There's no way.
I think he's leaning more towards dead today on the meter.
Right. To use a Seinfeld line, frankly, that sounds made up. The South Korea thing. So. Yeah. So there we go.
I don't understand the Seinfeld reference, but I do think it's made up.
Frankly, that sounds made up. In sports, in 2011, in the 65th NBA championship, the Dallas Mavericks beat the Miami Heat.
Whoa.
Love me some Dirk Nowitzki. So.
Oh, I love Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, you gotta love any guy who's got a great fadeaway. Like
Yes.
Kobe had one, Bird, Michael.
He was an awkward
Waving to
looking
us on the
dude
set.
too. Like, he was big and he had
Yeah.
like, a weird face. Like,
You know who he reminds me of? He's just a taller version of Sig Hansen from
Yes.
Deadliest Catch. Like they look exactly the same. Like I would love to see a reality series where Dirk Nowitzki worked on the Northwestern on Sig's boat. That would be awesome. But I don't think it'll come to fruition. So I think, we got in the news. I got a couple of things in the news. So in the news, in my research, I found out this morning that Garth Brooks is going to be having a live drive-in concert. But you don't drive in to see him in concert. You drive in to see a stream of him in concert somewhere else.
Oh.
Runs in low places.
Right. Well, that's the only place you're gonna find Eddie. So
Wait.
I'm gonna throw this. So you drive your car into a drive-in movie theater,
Okay.
and on the screen is Garth Brooks doing a concert.
Do you pay to get in?
This is the point. Take a guess. I'm gonna give each one of you a guess. How much do you think? Not how much do you think it costs. What would you pay to see that?
$5.
I wouldn't pay anything.
I wouldn't pay anything.
I don't like Garth Brooks.
Okay, well, okay, so like at this point where we can't do a whole lot, I would pay like $5 or $10 per
see
car,
Garth
not per
Brooks?
person.
All right.
How much do you actually listen to Garth Brooks?
And then how much do you think they're charging?
$5 or $10 is not a lot.
I know, but
Right.
I just don't like Garth Brooks.
So
I
here's
would
my-
even go 20 if I'm in a car of 4. Like I would pay
yeah,
$5
like
bucks
per
each.
car.
Like 20 bucks a car.
Man,
but
you guys
just-
have
but guess
way
how
more
much
respect
they're.
for Garth Brooks than I do.
Well, no, listen. I mean, it would just be something to do, and maybe
Right,
one of your
exactly.
buddies likes Garth Brooks, so it's nice to do. Now, if it was like they're getting Zeppelin back together,
Oh, I would pay like I'd probably pay like $100.
right?
But
like,
it's a live stream. You're not watching it live.
Yeah, but it'd be cool to be
You know who
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin is, right?
Ringo
Ringo and
already
Paul. Like
asked
if
me
Ringo
this.
and Paul were gonna play some
Stairway to
Beatles tunes,
Heaven!
like
That's
that,
gonna
that would
happen
be
a
good.
lot.
Like,
But you can watch something like that on YouTube, probably.
well, that's the
You
thing. The
just,
next
like,
day, it's gonna be on YouTube. So
Yeah.
guess how much they're charging per car?
$50
$100.
$100
$100
to see Garth Brooks.
$100
and
smacks.
on a screen.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I can watch Garth Brooks at home on a screen, which I don't
Right.
do.
Right. I know.
I can do it for free, and I won't.
Amazing. So that's in this news. The other thing that's in this news today is that in my crack research, I also found out that in 2021, the least used baby name per Vegas odds by prediction is going to be. What do you think it's going to be? Least used baby name of 2021.
Michael.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
It's my name, Morgan.
That was the point.
No, it's Karen.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know,
yeah.
Just as a public service announcement, all you Karens out there who are getting these videos filmed of you, just stay at home. Like, stay out of the media. You're not helping yourself.
So you don't mean real Karens. You mean-
Judith Lastman is calling me out for my wouldn't pay anything for Garth Brooks, but would for Zeppelin. And you know what? She said I'm being judgmental, which, you know what? I am being judgmental of
Exactly.
Garth Brooks. I hate Garth Brooks.
I don't hate Garth Brooks. Like, I don't mind it.
No,
But
Yeah, I
$100
don't mind it
bucks.
either.
Like, if I pay $100, I want to see. You
No,
know.
I'm not paying $100 to watch a live stream. I don't care who it is. I'm
No.
not paying $100 to watch a live stream.
Like if Snoop and Dre were gonna do some rap together. Like, yeah,
I'd pay
I might
that.
throw down $100 on that.
I pay that.
No, I'd
Especially
watch it
if
on
there was, like-
YouTube the next
especially
day.
if there was like things. Like, I feel like there. Well, one thing for like $100, there better be things. Like, there better be like something going on.
Free popcorn for
Free
one.
right, there's gonna be free snacks. Like,
But they can't do
everyone
that
gets a
because of
cowboy hat.
coronavirus.
Oh, right.
They could hand out boxes of like Swedish fish. Or
I better get my
sausage.
car. Better get shot with a T-shirt cannon
Yes.
with Garth Brooks. Like,
All right.
I don't
Garth
even want
Brooks
that
should
shirt.
be shooting the cannon
Oh my god, if Garth Brooks was shooting it.
while we watch the live stream of his concert.
But Snoop and Dre, I'd go see that.
All right, we got a special guest on the set today. A guy we like to call Stinger around here.
Yeah.
So he's coming on to do a little segment that we call Gotta Choose.
Oh, that way.
Over here, Stinger. Oops, he's got to
He's gonna put on his wings.
He
got to
was
put on his
unprepared.
wings. He was
Every
a little
time a
unprepared.
bell, every time
He was
a
in
bell
the
rings.
he was in the suit at like 8:30, but he didn't have the wings on. If you notice a lot of sweat running down his legs, it's because of that. Stinger, how we doing today? Feeling glorious. You still got a tail there. Oh,
Ew.
ooh, ooh. You just got stung, Morgan. All right. Oh, Stinger. The jokes I could make if this was not live TV, or it would put me in danger of losing my job. Stinger, we got a game that we like to play called Gotta Choose. The only rule of the game is that you have to choose. So, I guess I will, I don't know how you're gonna choose because you really can't talk. Can we go, all right, so, first choice you can point to me, and second choice you can point to Morgan. How's that work? Morgan, do you have a top 6 here?
I have
Oh,
a top
that's
six,
top 6.
but not
This has
the
got to choose.
gotta choose.
All right, so the first one is, we know you're a big fan of mascots. We know Davis is not, but you are. Better mascot, San Diego Chicken or Philly Fanatic? San Diego Chicken.
Oh yeah. Who likes the Philly Fanatic?
The Philly Fanatic is awesome. What are you
Are
talking
you
about?
kidding me? He looks like He looks
Have
like
you
if
ever seen him-
microwave meth. Like that's what would come out of it.
It's not what I expected.
Have you ever seen him dance?
Nope.
Yeah,
but I think it'd be terrifying.
Stinger's got some moves.
Like Philly Fanatic. Looks
I'm
like
surprised
something-
Stinger's got any moves left. I heard he was in the club last night. Dancing away. All right, next one up. And that was the right answer, by the way, because the San Diego Chicken, he's like the original guy. He was on that Mel Allen's This Week in Baseball. Like, he's the guy. He was on that show with Johnny Bench. Remember that one, Stinger? I don't remember what it was called. It was a good one. All right, cooler character, Indiana Jones or Han Solo? Indiana Jones. What do you think there, Morgan? You know who either of those are?
I do know who they are, but I've not seen either one of the movies.
Man. Oh,
Han Solo's pretty cool.
he is, but Indiana Jones, like, I don't know.
He is. They both are pretty cool. That's a hard one.
That's a tough choice. We'll trust you on that one, Stinger. Third one, and this was really more meant for French Fry because it was going to be his gotta choose, but that's all right.
French fry is not here.
French Fry is not here. We're going to talk about that later. Tastier lunch, lobster roll or fried clams?
It's called Gotta Choose, Stinger.
Yeah, Stinger, got to choose. You got to pick one. If you had to choose for lunch, one or the other, are you going lobster roll or fried clams? Lobster roll. I am as well. What about you, Morgan?
I don't like lobster, so I'd have to go with fried clams.
Fried clams. Do you like clams?
Yes.
Yes. All right. You all right, Gentura? You get attacked?
They're
over
mad
there?
that I don't
No,
like lobster.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, totally fine. I can't believe you don't like a lobster roll.
Oh, like you're legit that upset
I
that she
also
doesn't like
That is
lobster?
so I
that
don't
is-
like lobster and I don't like mayonnaise. I know not all lobster rolls are made with mayonnaise, but I still don't like lobster.
That's
so-
shocking.
I definitely
Lobster
like
roll-
light mayo
I'm
on my
legitimately,
lobster roll.
making them
They
later
over
today.
mayo it. It's no good.
I hate mayo.
All right, next one. Better leadoff hitter, Ricky Henderson or Ichiro? He's having a hard time with this one. This is an easy one to me.
Yeah.
You're going with Ichiro? Man, is it because you're a lefty? All right, Ichiro. I would say Ricky Henderson. I know Davis would say Ricky Henderson. He's a big Ricky fan. Mostly because he and Ricky both talk about themselves in the third person. So, there we go. All right, ooh, this is a good one. I know this one actually is a great one for you. I know you're a fan of comedy movies, much like French Fry would have been if he were here. Better comedy, Groundhog Day or Caddyshack? Oh, with Caddyshack. Yeah, it's got to be Caddyshack. Groundhog Day's good, and they're both Bill Murray, so both fantastic. Have you seen either one, Morgan?
I have seen Groundhog Day, but I don't think I've seen Caddyshack.
You've never seen Caddyshack?
Oh my God! Why are you guys like shocked?
What the heck is wrong
all the
with you?
time?
I don't know.
Dude.
I'm a little intimidated.
All right, so
right
once
now.
we wrap up this show next week, we're going to have to hang out for a while this summer, and we're going to have to do some things where we give you some culture. Like, you teach history for crying out loud, and you haven't seen Caddyshack, you haven't seen Star Wars, you haven't seen Indiana Jones, like, you don't know who Zeppelin is. Like, Mr. Shaw's having an aneurysm over there over this. Like, come on, girl.
What does any of that have to do with history?
Star
It's
Wars
just
is pretty
culture.
historic.
You
gotta
teach
do Star
social
Wars with
studies.
history-
It's all
a moment
about
in history.
culture.
All right, I'll work Star Wars into the curriculum next year.
Oh my gosh, can we do that?
There we go. Oh my gosh, can we do
Is
that?
a thing?
It's science fiction. It'll be in the
Right,
physics
yeah.
class.
Ugh.
All right, last one. I was watching some YouTube videos last night, and I caught some. I usually do a little SNL sometimes before I go to bed, so I can have a good chuckle in these tough times. And today was George H.W.'s birthday, so better portrayal: Dana Carvey as George H.W. Bush or Will Ferrell as George W. Bush.
What was the?
Dana Carvey, Will Ferrell.
Uh,
Yeah, I would have gone with that too. Do you know who Dana Carvey is?
No. I do know who Will Ferrell is, and
Not
I'm not a
gonna do it.
fan. And I don't really like
man.
Will
Stinger
Ferrell.
walking off the set.
The
Be
Dana
careful, you're about to
Carvey-
get clipped
oh,
by a
man.
golf cart. All right, so I believe the next segment we have, thank you for playing along with us. The next segment, oh no, that's on top 6, never mind. All right, yeah. Next segment is Park and Pump. We have the Park and Pump. So they're gonna come on set here. Morgan and I are gonna clear the area, and Parkin is gonna take Stinger through a Park and Pump today. This is gonna be fantastic.
All right, Stinger, back here. You gotta be behind this. All right, guys, so we're doing a live park and pump today. I have Stinger as my demonstrator. So the key for this workout is to do it when it's 80 degrees and have a very hot, sweaty, gross mascot costume on. So, all right, so the first thing we're gonna do squats and step-ups as ascending ladder. So we're gonna do one squat, and we're gonna do one step up right foot, one step up left foot, and we're gonna do that up to 5. You all set with that, Stinger? Can you figure that out? Okay, so one squat, one step up. Yep. There you go. All right, now 2 squats. Probably get a little lower than that next time. That was only one squat. You gotta do 2 squats.
Pete Higgins would not be happy with the parallelness of that squat.
Yep.
There we go.
One more. There you go.
Pete Higgins. That's
Now
a
2
pro.
step ups.
Pete Higgins, Mr. Maine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cut like a diamond.
All right, 3 squats. We're not done yet. Maybe we'll cut it at 3. Maybe 5 is a little too much.
That's
All right, now 3 step ups each leg. Not sure if you guys can hear in the camera, but in the helmet, there's a lot of heavy breathing going on. Very loud.
Doing great. You're an inspiration, Stinger. I got things in the chat. Karan, Chris Shaffelli. Well,
All right.
Matt Strong. I hope I don't see Stinger pass out.
All right, we're gonna take a little break, but the thing we're gonna end
decided
on.
to go with shorts today. Karan, Parkin, don't kill Stinger. Dangers of heat stroke.
No, we're gonna take a little break, give him a little rest, but the thing we're gonna end on for the workout today, we're gonna do some burpees, just as many as you can do. Yeah, burpees. We're gonna do as many burpees as you can do in a minute. So
I think those should be done on this side of the.
well, apparently he doesn't even want. Okay. Are you really gonna do this on live TV?
Oh,
Unbelievable.
Stinger is out for the count. Oh, maybe not.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh,
my
God.
God. I don't
It's
even-
spun around sideways.
Oh god.
That's just awful.
Oh god.
I don't. This is.
And
Don't over our internet.
that's your park and pump.
Don't knock over the internet. We need that. Wow. That was. That was stung.
We're gonna need the trainer because Stinger's seeing stars over there, literally.
Let's get. Where's Nance? We need Nance.
We do need Nance right now. I miss Nance.
I miss Nance too.
She's hilarious for one.
I like her, like her bluntness with like.
Yes.
Nah, you're fine. Get out.
She's like a dry sense of humor, very straight to the point. I appreciate people like that. Shout out to Nancy Fournier, our trainer. All right, we have a top 6, people. While I'm trying to find that, Gentura, give me some cowbell. We need a little more cowbell out here. There we go. All right. So you guys might have noticed that the talent is not on the set today.
Actually, the talent is on the set today.
Ooh.
Oh.
There we go. I
Waiting
mean,
for
the show
that.
has gone quite smoothly today. There's been no technical difficulties.
True.
That's really true. That's really true. And you know what? Like someone was like, "Oh, you have a hard time running the camera and the computers yesterday in a meeting." Talent. I think it's going pretty good. I think it's going.
So, Davis isn't here, and we thought we would share with you not really why he's not here, but the top 6 places that he might be instead of here.
But it probably is instead
Right.
of here.
Top 6 places. Davis could be instead of here, number 6. Brrrr. I hope it matches up with my list. He is afraid of mascots, and Stinger was too much for him. So we know Davis is afraid of mascots. He heard Stinger was going to be on the set. He didn't show. He's chicken. It's like the San Diego chicken.
San Diego chicken. Terrified.
Right. Number 5, another possibility where Davis could be. He's at Popham Beach, sunbathing and checking out the forts.
Probably with French fries.
With French Fry, right?
Yeah.
He's got to be at because French Fry didn't make it as well. He and Davis are playing a little hooky today, so maybe they're at Popham Beach. I know Davis likes to catch some rays. right?
Maybe
I know.
French fry does too.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. All right, number 4. Brrr. Davis refuses to leave his dressing room, probably because we didn't have a bowl of peppers in the pre-production meal. Does that sound right? That would be a diva-like thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
no
For
peppers.
Davis to do.
I mean, I heard him yelling. Like, I asked for one thing.
There's no peppers, you kidding me? It's really tough working with him, people. Really tough.
It really is.
It's exhausting. Like,
Yeah.
after Monday, I'm going to have to take, like, probably at least a couple weeks off from the show just to recover from this. All right, number 3. Davis is alone in a room listening to Pearl Jam, planning a trip to Seattle. That might happen. I could see him, like, going Michael J. We talked about Michael J. Fox the other day. Maybe he gets on a skateboard and gets behind Grimshaw's RV and, like, Michael J. Fox's it behind Grimshaw all over the United States. Is that possible?
I'm disappointed now that probably won't happen. But that would be amazing.
All right, number 2 reason that Davis is not here today. Brrr. Oh, he's in prison.
most likely.
Most likely, he is in prison. We heard that he and French Fry were part of an underground otter fighting ring, and possibly that got busted, and maybe he's gone to prison. So I hope not. I wouldn't want Davis to go to prison. Like, you know, sometimes
However, I think an otter fighting ring would be the most adorable violent act ever. Right? You'd be like, oh, that's
Right.
so cute.
right.
Until one dies, that'd be sad.
It's like fighting with like dandelion.
Otters.
All right, number 1, which we believe to be true, because we put it number 1. Davis has gone to Vegas with French Fry.
French fry.
They're probably hanging out with Mike Tyson, who we talk a lot about on this show. There's probably a tiger in his bathroom, right?
Probably.
I'm assuming you've seen The Hangover.
I have seen The Hangover.
All right, good. And you know who Mike Tyson is, right?
Yes.
All right. All right, we're on
Look,
to something.
2 for 2.
I know.
Actually, it's like 2 for 100.
To end the show on a high note. All right, I think we're going to do some senior shout-outs. Is that correct, Jamie?
That is correct. We'll toggle it over. First up. Now, nothing that was just said. You know what? I just figured it out. I figured out that the mic wasn't on during the photos. So I know.
You know what's like kind of sad about this is that you just bragged about how well
You know
it was
what?
going.
I
I'm
know.
a little upset, but anyways.
And Davis corrected you from on his way to Vegas.
Yeah.
Right?
so
I think
mad.
that makes it worse. But shout out to Jaslyn going to University of Alabama, which you
Yeah.
couldn't hear while we were off. And shout out to Spugs. Great football year. Great job breaking that chair, making us all laugh.
Yeah, and so for
Flannel
those of us
Friday,
that-
Spugs is the man.
Jaden had poor tick safety. Jaslyn had great tick safety. Spugs was inside, so definitely no ticks there. And now we're on to
Gentura tick recap. He's going to be on at 2:45 after Dr. Shah reports out on the coronavirus.
Everyone's
give
talking
the
about
days
coronavirus.
tick
and
safety.
we can't forget Lyme disease. That's real.
Oh, we can't.
There's Jacob LaFontaine here. He looks like he's got himself like near a waterfall in the forest. Like he looks like one part of a '90s boy band like album cover.
Deep thought too. Like he's in deep thought right there.
Deep thought. That's some good stuff. Congratulations,
Congrats, Jake.
Jacob. Let's see. Isabella Oliveira.
Ooh, the exchange student
yeah.
from Brazil. I like
Yeah.
Isabella.
She was
awesome.
She played like handball as like a varsity school sport, which
Nice.
I was amazed by because I love handball. I wish like if there was like handball at Levitt, I'd coach it. I love it.
Very dry sense of humor too, which I love. Like sneaky funny.
Super cool kid. All right, let's move on. She was under a bridge too. Totally. Hunter Hafford threw up the school photo. Didn't want to be bothered with taking a senior photo, so he just ran with the school photo,
Right.
which means he's inside, in front of the gray background there. So 0 ticks. Awesome. Good for you.
Very safe. Congrats, Hunter.
Very safe. Hunter Canny. Hunter Canny looks like he's the other part of Jacob LaFontaine's 90s.
Yes. Yes.
Like they're in front of the same waterfall. Maybe they took the photo together.
Right.
You know what? That's,
Timberlake and Sandberg better look out.
that's right. That's right.
Hunter Candy, pretty good baseball player.
Yeah, great baseball player. I've had him in class. I didn't know. I graduated with his dad. I think that was a mystery. I think I discovered this year. Cool kid, good baseball player. Doesn't seem to be a lot of ticks in his photo, so no Lyme disease in his future. Great job, Adriana Mishu. I feel like we've seen. You know what? Because of all of the good stuff Adri does, I think I see her photo a lot. So I
Right.
don't know if we've already done this one or not. But
Flannel Friday.
Flannel Friday, but in the trees. So I appreciate the flannel, but your tick safety's low.
She's a chemical engineer. She's about.
I think
to
she
be
could
one.
probably
She could come up with something to get rid of
a
that.
Lyme disease cure.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Adri, if you do it, if you come up with a Lyme disease cure,
Just remember who told you could do it and gave you the inspiration. It was App.
that's true.
Hayden Varney.
Sitting in a field. This kid is like outdoorsman, like numero uno. He
Right.
loves to canoe, fish, hunt. I think that's like. I'm sure he's. Do you know where he's going on?
I don't remember.
I feel like if anything, you should be a game warden. That's my.
I feel like plumbing and heating, but I'm not 100% on that.
That's fine too. You know, like all of that. Maybe that gives you some time to do the hunting and fishing you want to do. Congratulations. Good luck. Moving on.
Congrats, Hayden.
Hayden Pelletier. He's sitting on a rock by the bay. That's a CCR song, right? No,
That's
not.
Otis Redding.
Otis Redding, yeah, sitting on a
Big
dock
difference
by the bay.
between John Fogerty and Otis Redding.
Yes,
Spencer.
and he's
Morgan, do you know who either one of those
No,
are?
I do not.
There is a
Right.
huge difference, he's not. Well, and there's a huge difference here because he's sitting on a rock by a bay, not a dock. So low, but he's kind of in some bushes, so high tick concerns. But great golfer.
Yeah,
Good kid. I've
good
had him in
golf.
class a couple times. Funny, enjoyable.
Congrats, Hayden.
Let's see what we got next. Haley Holbrook. Happy birthday.
Yeah. She's going to school in Canada.
Whoa.
Yep.
Nice. Have fun in Canada. Going on
Environmental
to the next
science.
one.
She's also big into the race car driving, though.
Garrett
Spends a lot of time at the
Perry.
track.
Yep, Garrett Perry. He's kind of sitting in the trees. He's probably going to get Lyme disease and maybe not.
I'm not
That
sure you
escalated so
should
fast.
be making those predictions, Ventura. Like, if
That's
Davis was here, he would be. Davis, please chastise him both in the chat and in the other chat.
Garrett Perry. He's a rambunctious fellow.
It's a rambunctious fellow.
There's a lot of memories from this year that I have of him being rambunctious kind of throughout the school.
Yeah, I had him in my lunch duty.
Yeah. Super interesting kids. Congratulations. Well, excited to see what happens next in your journey there, Garrett. I think the military, right? That was his
I
plan?
think so.
That's what was on the Instagram, yeah.
Yeah.
On the
Garrett
Insta.
J. Bush.
Jabush, J. Bush. He's called many different things.
Jabush. Garrett and I go way back.
Or as Cam calls him, G Banger.
G-banger.
G-banger, congrats, G-banger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fast, man. Garrett can run.
He is fast. Super fast kid. Super
Sometimes I don't think he knows how fast he is. There was a time in a football game where he was, we were running our stretch play out to the edge, and he kind of got out there and was like picking his way through it. But he wasn't running like full tilt, and he kind of got to the open field, and I just screamed out, "Run!" And it was like he downshifted and just dusted everybody. It was like, oh, I have to run fast. Let me do that.
Yeah, no, he can.
Zoom.
He can turn it on. He
Can.
definitely can turn it on and off.
Right? He can downshift.
He can downshift.
Congrats to Garrett. Glad you made it, dude.
We got the Tardif, Alex Tardif, coming up.
Right?
Super cool kid.
Like Alex.
Yep. Leaning against the tree. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
That's all you should say.
Yeah. Brielle Willette. Where is this? It's like, this is on some beach.
Some beach somewhere?
Some beach somewhere. I don't know where the
Is that a
beach is.
song?
We got a
Is
lot
that a
of
song,
beaches.
Morgan?
That is a song.
All right.
Uh,
Congrats, Brielle.
I bet
think she's
Brielle's a
going
big
to like
beach
some
goer.
sort of like cosmetology, beautician type of.
what was it? It was,
thing.
it was a cosmetician or something like
No,
that.
like
A
aesthetic.
cosmetician is not a
Aesthetician.
Right. The
Right.
word I can't pronounce, and you guys like to make fun of me
which
for it.
sounds like anesthesiologist, but I don't
But
think
it's
it's
not.
an
I think
anesthesiologist.
it's something different. But
Yes.
Congrats to Brielle. Awesome kid. Great year in cheering.
Enjoy the beach.
Right. Congrats to her.
Now we got Bryce Merrill, one of the Merrill twins. Are they twins?
They are.
They are twins. He's standing. Is that a? I thought it was a rock wall for a second, but
That's just a big tree.
That's an enormous tree. That tree's gigantic.
How about the tick safety though?
Low. I mean, again, like just keep your distance, but
Right. The lawn looks mowed there. I think he's good.
you know, at the end of the day, as long as you check yourself in every outing, you're gonna be okay. So check for ticks, or have someone else check you for ticks if you're lucky enough. Like that's what you got to do. Yeah, Kaylin Merrill sitting on like I think a rock wall. This is the other Merrill twin.
They're twins.
They're twins.
I
Yeah.
had no idea until today.
Yeah.
Learn something
I don't
every
think
day.
it's something like one. I don't think it's something they broadcast often.
Right.
That they're twins. And two, they're not actually that. Like they're not similar. Like
No.
it would be.
Well,
hard
they're
to pick up.
fraternal twins.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Gotcha.
But Kaylin Merrill, she's on the track team for a bit. She's a great kid. Uh-oh. Who's that? Getting a call. We'll dial that in later.
Thanks.
That's it. That's it. We're going back. Coming back to the camera here.
All right. All right. I believe next up, Gentura, we have the Dr. Shaw video. If you can break away from that call long enough to
No, I got it.
pump that up. Dr. Shaw, we tried to get him on the show. Apparently, he's kind of busy. Like, I don't know.
No,
Like,
I need him to be busy.
He does.
you know?
he does these daily news briefings.
I mean, yeah, we are in a
You know,
pandemic.
he's always
but-
meeting with the CDC, but he did take some time to create a video for our seniors that we could show with some just words of encouragement from him. So I think that's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming right now. Boom.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Nirav Shah. I'm the director of the State of Maine's Center for Disease Control and Prevention. And I'd like to start today's briefing with some happy news. You are all graduating. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Throughout your years of school, you've probably heard a lot from educators, counselors, mentors, about responsibility. The journey from kindergarten to this point in your life has been a process of taking greater responsibility for your actions, for your decisions, for your personal safety, and of course, for your own health. But just as now, when you've reached this point of time in your life, when you can exercise greater responsibility over your own lives, we got hit with the COVID-19 pandemic, which has forced all of us, including each of you, to think completely differently about what it means to act responsibly. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the sacrifices that each of you has had to make. You missed out on spring sports, your after-school clubs, outings, all the other activities that you would have normally enjoyed, they've all been canceled. You've entered a world of distance learning, homeschooling, probably even your prom had to go virtual. You guys have given up a lot, and I thank you for that. You've had to be the star of virtual photo shoots and in your caps and gowns, and you've had John Krasinski and even the Tiger King in your own backgrounds. With or without face coverings, you've had to contend with a lot just over the past 5 months. You've hosted in and participated in Zoom and Facebook Live parties and game nights with your families just in order to stay apart from your friends. Those are difficult things to do. And I want you to know that we recognize that you've had to do those things, and we recognize that you have done those things. You've had to find new ways to carry on long-standing traditions that previous classes in your positions took for granted. And so I'd like to thank you for having done your part to help us in the public health community get our hands around what's going on with this epidemic. Please know that by staying inside and by giving up all of those things that previous classes took for granted, you have helped us do our jobs, which is to try to tamp down on this global pandemic. And just in case you're not sure whether doing so made a difference, please know that by staying inside and heeding our call to inaction, you've helped keep our case numbers in Maine as low as possible. Your sacrifices have helped us keep those numbers low and have probably saved the lives of a lot of people across the state. And so I'd like to personally thank you for that. Thank you for your ingenuity in finding ways to continue your education, for your creativeness in staying inside while remaining entertained, and for the imaginative, healthy, and responsible ways that you've marked this rite of passage today. Some of you are going to be jumping right into the workforce, entering fields of service, or perhaps the armed forces that will provide for necessary supports for the rest of all of us in society. I've also watched as many of you, virtually, of course, open that envelope from the college of your choice and celebrate the news that you got. Whatever your next steps are on your next pathway in your lives, and please don't rule out a career in public health, each and every one of you have had an experience that will prepare you for the future, an experience that no graduating class in the past 102 years has ever had, and let's hope it's one that no graduating class for well over the next 100+ years will have to have as well. You have given your families, your teachers, your community members, and me, and everyone else in this state so much hope for our collective future. Watching you face the challenges that you've had over the past 6 months has given all of us across the state a great and immense amount, not just of pride, but of hope. We know that because of the resilience that you've generated over the past 6 months, dealing with coronavirus and helping us navigate COVID-19 in the state, we know that because of that, you will handle the future crises that you will most definitely be facing with that same degree of ingenuity, creativity, humanity, and of course, strength that will serve each and every one of you so well in the future. And for that, all of us across the state of Maine are incredibly proud of you. But more importantly, you should be proud of yourselves. All too commonly these days, it's said that young people don't know what they're up to, and they can't deal with life's challenges in a way that previous generations could. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's just not the case. Watching the way that each and every one of you have grappled with, navigated, and come out on top of the COVID-19 situation has made me proud to be someone who lives in the state of Maine, and I hope it makes each and every one of you proud as well. Because the ingenuity, the resilience, the grit that you have demonstrated has been nothing short of spectacular. And so for that, in addition to your congratulations for graduating from high school, I also congratulate you for being a part of the solution to the COVID-19 crisis in Maine. Thank you so much, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2020. You guys got this. Take care.
We're back.
We're live.
And we're back. We're live. Live on Friday. Let's wrap this thing up. We didn't have any chat birthdays, I don't believe, or any that we missed. I think we got them all. Thanks to everybody for watching. Morgan, how did it feel to sit in the talents chair today?
Felt pretty good. I feel like I did a better job than him overall.
Yeah, I feel like it too.
Even though I didn't know anything, but that's
And you
fine.
didn't like annoyingly chomp on peppers in the pre-production meeting, which was good.
Such a diva.
That's because there were no peppers.
I know, that's why he's still in the dressing room, or at this point on his way to Vegas with French fry. Hopefully we can get French fry back for graduation.
Yeah.
Or at least for Monday.
I gotta remember, French fry again. French fry is difficult. You guys
Turner
know
Public
that.
Library, do not worry. Gentura's dog did not eat French fry. He is safely with Davis.
I talked to Turner Public Library last night. They're fully aware of.
Wait, where is French fry?
He's at my house.
He's not even with Davis.
No.
No, yeah, he's
Ruins
just,
like most of our top six.
he sleeps in.
He sleeps in. He does like to sleep in. Yeah. So that's it, man. We're gonna be class night tomorrow. You guys have the link, or you can go to our homepage and dial it up. So class night tonight, 7 p.m. Right? Tonight's Friday.
Yep.
7 p.m. tonight. It goes live. Check it out. We get some great interviews with the senior class advisors, with some words of advice and some messages of congratulations and some favorite memories. We got all the awards, the class night awards, the athletics, academics, scholarships, graduation awards, the whole deal. You can see them all. And then tomorrow, pregame show. Link will be in your email. Just go to our homepage. We're pre-gaming at 1:15ish, 1:30,
Yeah.
something like that. And then we will go live for graduation at about 2:15, 2:30, somewhere in that range. So the Groovers take us away with some Smashing Pumpkins. 1979, peace out, people.